Hey, good afternoon. This is Clinton with another What Would Clinton Do? Let me tell you, I forgot to start the video. I've been sitting here chatting and didn't realize I forgot to push button. So let me back up a couple steps and show you what I've done. Yeah. So anyway, last year, my wife and I, we were working with our little one, and we had it out in the backyard, but it was not running correctly. So I had to winch it up onto the trailer with the big one, with my bigger ATV. This is 700 Grizzly Special Edition 2012. Yeah, it's a pretty cool machine. Been working on it a little bit too. But anyway, had to do some winching with it. And I was pulling at an angle. I did not expect something crazy to happen because I've never ever had it happen again before. See where I can put this. Oh, that won't work. I told you once that when you guys see my videos, they are live. There is no editing. There is no music in the background because my Pandora just quit because I'm talking to you on video. Look horrendous today. Whew. Anyway, what happened, I got to turn my phone this way because I can't get it to rotate while I'm talking. As we're winching in, you can see a couple folds here, but that's other problems. The cable slipped and went down inside here and broke all the gearing that is on this side. It smashed the little clutch pins. It scarred up the main sleeve. So you could freewheel it right here. You could. Now it will not, now it won't retract or anything. But it was still winch in. So I was able to freewheel, but now it won't. So last weekend my kids were using it up in the mountains and actually had to winch it back to camp. For some reason, it just stalled out on them, and they couldn't get it started again. So they winched and winched and winched, and they towed it back. But to get on the trailer, I guess, the winch cable was sucked all the way into the wheels. And since you can't back it out to straighten this mess up, I had to replace the winch. Now, this winch has been on since 2012. When I bought it up here at one of the motorcycle shops not too far from me, and that's where I've always taken it back to be serviced. So the winch did not come with it. It wasn't part of the deal. So I went to Harbor Freight and I bought this. It is a bad, and I will tell you right now, Harbor Freight has some good stuff, okay? So this winch failed in 2019 after 7 years, and when I winch, that would really have to be stuck, or this one would really have to be stuck because I could pick it up or move it, shove it, whatever. So the winch that's on this one is also a Harbor Freight winch, and it is in there, and it is a, I don't know, I don't even see the brand on it anymore, but anyway, I've actually hung this ATV, it's a 350 Bruin 2006, off of a tree stump for 52 feet, and that's all the cable I got. And the winch took it down, and I actually lowered a Yamaha 250 down off of it using this against a tree stump, lowered him down, and then I turned this around, hooked to the tree stump with a strap, and then I lowered me and the ATV down. Now this is this 590 pound ATV, and I weighed 220. And I had a broken leg, ribs broken, they were still healing up, shoulder was still healing up, and a pelvis that was still healing up from a bad fracture, motorcycle wreck. But anyway, let me get back to this. 2,000 pound Badland winch utility, ATV utility winch. 2,000 pounds, more than capable. It's all right. It has given me its all. Now my buddy and I, when we decided to put a winch on it, I went with this winch because I couldn't afford the Warren ATV winch. This time I have replaced it with a Badlands 2500 ATV winch because that was the last one they had. But you know how that is. Good thing about it, this one has a remote control. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my little winch in and winch out. I can take that off, unwrap it, take all the wires out of that if I have to. That's fine, because when I get done today, I will have a remote control in, out, and on and off, okay? So, get back to where I was. This is where I'm working, is underneath. This is the Yamaha winch mount. This is off the Warren winch, the old one. We actually had to weld this on and to the plate, and I have a single bolt over here. Back up just a little bit. A single bolt here, but we went ahead and welded here. So that's hard mount. This one I like because there's a nut here and the end of the bolt is over here, so you can take this one out to get new hooks or cable through without having to disassemble everything. Anyway, now I'm getting ready to mount this back on the plate where the holes we had drilled are in. So I will be able to mount that back in place. And it is in line with its spool. So I've been working on this for about 20 minutes, getting the wires off, getting the mount out, getting the control box is going to have to go out. I'm going to have to pull all the wires back up, out. Battery is directly right there. Oh, I even got these lights working. Oh! So I had to fix a couple wires. So I will have to unbuckle these to get those out of the way a little bit, pull this bracket out, and all of this is my control box. It fits down on the back of my mount. Then all my wires and relay work their way up, and then I will just fold them nice and neat right up under here, out of the way, and make that nice and clean. Whew. What have I been doing? Working. I will stop there and get back to work. What will Clinton do? Fixing the winch. That's what I'm doing. Thanks for watching.